Hi, everybody, and welcome to Ivy League Analytical English. I'm Karen.
And I'm Wesley.
Today we have a translation exercise for you.
好，我们看看第一题。他说，过去几个月来啊，我一直觉得很沮丧，而且很容易因为微不足道的小事啊感到心烦。那在这里我们先看到，显然啊，这个第一个我们要处理的是过去几个月来啊，这个英文怎么讲？那通常来讲呢，如果说这个是我们在算哈，过去这几个月来，而且现在还是一样有这个情况的话啊，我们指的这个 general 啊，比较一般性的一个状况的话，我们常会用 over the last few months 来讲啊，或者 over the past few months。好，你如果用 in 的话，就比较强调就是过去那段时间，现在好像感觉没有了啊，所以一开始我们就可以讲说 over the past few months。那我一直如何如何，那因为一直怎样怎样，其实我们可以想到，你要用的就是一个现在完成，最好是现在完成进行式，因为你一直怎样怎样，就表示这个动作、这个状况从过去开始持续到现在，而且可能接下来还会持续一段时间啊。然后呢，接下来我们要处理的是啊，我一直觉得很沮丧啊，觉得沮丧很简单，就是 feel depressed， 所以你可以说 I've been feeling depressed。好，那这里另外一个要考虑的就是一直你要不要处理哈？因为其实现在完成进行式已经有一直的意思了。可是如果你要把这个一直强调出来的话，你可以在 I've 跟那个 been 之间加一个像 constantly 啊，就是持续的。好，所以呢 I've constantly been feeling depressed.
And that is very emphatic because the 现在进行式 and here it's a 完成式 that already gives us the feeling of 不断的一直。
好，所以 emphatic 就是很强调，所以你这里加了一个 constantly 的话，就很强调是一直持续不断。但是其实中文啊，看你的感觉，就是而且看 context， 这个地方其实我一直觉得很沮丧，这个一直不见得你要加那 constantly 进去。
Yeah, I've been feeling. That means it's been going on all along for quite a while.
好，那接下来我们要处理的是因为微不足道的小事而感到心烦啊。那这里有很多种可能性，但是我看到这个中文的时候，我想到的是英文一个字叫做 fret 啊 ，F-R-E-T 啊 ，to fret over 啊 something。这个是一个很好的片语，它的意思，这个 fret 就是 to worry about something 啊 ，especially when there's no need to 啊，常常就表示没有其实是不太需要，可是你为了某件事情而觉得很心烦啊 ，to worry 就担心，所以这里我们就可以用这个fret over 这一个字啊，这个片语。那接下来要考虑时态，你 fret over 一些小事情，这个你现在还是这样子嘛啊，所以这里其实你可以用现在简单式就好了。所以呢，你前面讲到 I've constantly been feeling depressed and easily fret over， 这样就可以了啊。over 什么要加受词，小事情我们可以用 trivial matters 来表达。trivial 就是微不足道的、很琐碎的啦 ，trivial 啊 ，T-R-I-V-I-A-L 啊 ，T-R-I-V-I-A-L。那 matters 就是事情啊，要注意要用复数。所以我整句话我的翻法是 Over the past few months, I've constantly been feeling depressed and easily fret over trivial matters.
And remember, when we use the simple present in English, 它是一种常态，是这种习惯性的动作。So I easily fret over 每一次有一点小小的事情，我就会觉得很心烦或者很担心。So that's why we use the present tense. It's something that happens every time there is a certain situation, namely, some little thing happens to bother you. Here's my translation. For the past few months, I've been feeling really depressed. The tiniest little things have been throwing me off. And this is an idiom, to throw you off. That means it takes you away from your normal, peaceful state of mind. It makes you unable to cope, and it makes you feel really anxious. So one more time. For the past few months, I've been feeling really depressed. The tiniest little things have been throwing me off. Depressed 后面加个分号. I have a semicolon after depressed, and that's why it sounds like two separate sentences.
那我们看到这个 Karen 老师的这个句子哈。For the past few months， 他用 for 加一段时间啊，所以这个也是一样 ，for 加一段时间常常会跟一个现在完成式或现在完成进行式一起用啊，所以呢，在过去这几个月的时间里面呢，那 Karen 老师他就没有用 constantly， 也没有用 always 啊，他是用直接讲说 I've been feeling now really depressed， 很沮丧。那 Karen 老师就强调这个 depressed， 用 really 来修饰这个 depressed。然后呢，接下来中文是说因为微不足道的小事情而感到心烦，但在英文里面你也可以像 Karen 老师这种处理方法，你把这个小事微不足道的小事拿出来当主词， 然后呢说这些事情呢会使得我心烦。好，那我们这里可以先注意到 Karen 老师用了一个很漂亮的片语哈，to throw me off。好，这个地方其实我的感觉哈，这个 throw me off 感觉起来是 throw me off balance 的感觉。
That's right. It throws you into a kind of confusion or into some state that is not normal and not quite right.
好，所以 throw you off 感觉起来就是你 off balance 你失去平衡了。所谓平衡就是每一个人在日常生活里面其实都是达到某一种平衡的，心理平衡、心态平衡，这样你就不会觉得太难过。但如果说你因为小事情而心烦的话，你整个人好像不对劲了哈，整个好像这个平衡已经失去了哈，所以甚至有那种跌倒的感觉哈，心情上跌倒的感觉。好，所以这个可以注意到。那另外呢，我们看到 Karen 老师他的 strategy， 我们刚刚讲到，你用事情当主词，所以 the tiniest little things， tiny 就是很小很小的。那你说tiny 跟 little 不是一样吗？
That's right， 很强调。
对，但是这是英文的一种强调的说法啊。你有 the tiniest little things， 就是强调很小很小的事情啊，加上那个 tiniest，
小到实在很小很小。
就是所谓的微不足道的意思了啊。那这样的事情呢 ，have been 是到目前为止呢，使得我怎么样？让我能够这个 throwing me off， 就让我觉得心情很不好。
You know, that's one of the advantages of getting old, of growing up, becoming a little more mature, and becoming old. One of the nice things is you just don't care about that stuff very much anymore.
对，对于一些微不足道的小事情，你就不会觉得心烦了。
That's right. Okay, so my translation once more. For the past few months, I've been feeling really depressed, semicolon. The tiniest little things have been throwing me off. Let's look at the translation in our magazine.For the past few months, I have been feeling depressed and getting easily annoyed by trivial matters. There's a difference between my translation and this one, and it's not to say that one is better than the other, but they say slightly different things. In my sentence, I am much less in control. I don't have much power over what's going on. Something is throwing me off. Something in the external world is causing me to feel bad. In this sentence, however,I'm making a decision that I don't like what's happening. 我感到很烦，我就是有点讨厌那件事情。I am the one who's being active and judging something that I don't like it. So in this sentence, I have a bit more control.
好，因为你会 get easily annoyed， 因为 annoyed 是恼怒，这个通常表示你对什么东西会感到 annoyed， 你自己是比较有 control 的，你比较能够决定你要多 annoyed。所以像这个，例如说别人讲了一句什么话，他可以 annoy you， 因为你可能觉得想不开，你可能觉得他怎么可以这样讲的，都是你自己在想，你想了很多的 reaction， 所以你就很讨厌。可是同样的情况下，如果是另外一个人，他可能不觉得 it's not so annoying， 他觉得没关系啊，他自己不觉得有什么大不了的。而这当然每一个人的都有一个所谓的这个 hot button 啊，这个你按到这个热按钮的话，某些人对某些事情会特别在意，所以 annoyed 的感觉起来真的是比较你自己是等于是你跟你自己的性格比较有关，跟你自己的这个习惯和想法比较有关一点。
So you need to pay attention to this when you learn new words. This verb implies a power relation.It implies that the subject here is the one who is in control. I am deciding I don't like this. But if you were not in control, you wouldn't have the power to not like something. You would just have to tolerate it and put up with it.
好，那所以我们再回来看看这个句子啊，这当然前面他说 for the past few months 没有问题哈。那我一直觉得很 depressed 哈，也没有问题。然后呢，我很容易就 get easily annoyed 啊，很容易就觉得很恼怒。那被什么东西很恼怒呢？ By trivial matters.
Okay, that takes care of number one. Let's look at sentence number two.
好，第二句哈，我去看了精神科医师啊，他告诉我呢，应该学着释放自己的压力，并且对每件事情的想法呢，不要再这么消极啊。所以呢，我们看到我去看了精神科医师，很简单 ，I went to a psychiatrist. 啊，精神科医师是 psychiatrist. 好，然后呢，接下来呢，你要决定。他告诉我你要怎么处理，你是要另外再提一个句子呢，还是要用分号呢，还是要用I went to a psychiatrist who told me 什么什么的啊？那在这里呢，我选择的是另外用一个句子哈 ，I went to a psychiatrist， 然后 he told me blah 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 啊。那这里啊，如果说各位用 who 的话比较不好，因为你用 who 的话，感觉起来是 I went to a psychiatrist who told me 什么什么，感觉起来那个他告诉我的资讯变成了一个从属的子句的。变得比较不是那么重要了，但是在这里其实医师告诉我的事情还是很重要的，所以这两样一样重要。我去看了他，然后他告诉我 啊，这两个事情应该是一样重要的。所以要么你可以说 and he told me， 要么就是 he told me 另外起一个句子啊，
分得开一点会比较好。
分开一点会比较好一点，因为这是很重要的事情哈。所以不要用 who 的话，就把它变得从属于这个 psychiatrist。啊，感觉起来就好像没那么重要了哈，所以这两个重要性是一样的，所以不要用 who 这个子句把它变得重要性有点差距了。那我们再回来看看，啊，我去看了这个医生呢，那他告诉我，我应该学着释放自己的压力了哈。所以呢 ，he told me I should learn to 啊，我应该要学的干嘛呢？释放自己的压力哈。这个地方其实你如果直接用 release 或者是这个 relieve 的话，有一点奇怪啊，因为你可以去做一件事情，这件事情它可以 relieve 或者 release 你的压力。
For example, you could take some kind of a pill, and that would relax you, that would relieve your stress. But you didn't relieve your stress directly yourself. You use something else to do it.
对，然后你自己没有办法 release 你的压力或者 relieve 你的压力，你是做某件事情，是这件事情做这件事情，它可以 relieve 或者 release 你的压力哈。所以这里有一点 tricky 哈，你如果用 release 或者 relieve 来翻的话，看起来文法没有错，可是感觉起来有点中式英文，而且怪怪的啊。所以这里啊，所谓学着释放自己的压力啊，其实就是你就处理自己的压力嘛啊。所以你可以说 He told me I should learn to handle my stress 或者 handle stress better 就好了，不一定要强调 my 啊。所以 He told me I should learn to handle stress better 啊。然后呢，对每件事情的想法不要再这么消极，不要再这么消极，表示他之前是很消极的，所以我们可以说啊 ，stop feeling so pessimistic about everything 啊，这样的话就是表示不要再这么做了，不要再怎么做了，不要再觉得啊，对于任何事情都觉得这么的消极，这么的悲观啊，那消极就是悲观啊，所以我这句话我的翻译呢，我再念一次啊，从头开始 ，I went to a psychiatrist.He told me I should learn to handle stress better and stop feeling so pessimistic about everything.
Okay, good. My translation, I went to see a psychiatrist about it, and he told me that I should learn how to deal better with stress, and that I shouldn't constantly look at the dark side of things. One more time. I kept it as one sentence, by the way. I went to see a psychiatrist about it, and he told me that I should learn how to deal better with stress, and that I shouldn't constantly look at the dark side of things.
好，所以 Karen 老师前面都一样啊。I went to see， 他加了一个 C 哈，那我是没有加 C， 那其实意思是一样的，加了 C 比较清楚了哈。所以呢 ，I went to see a psychiatrist， 然后 comma。And he told me， 他告诉我，那我应该怎么样 ？I should learn to deal better with stress. To deal with stress 就是 handle 的意思啊。然后呢 ，I shouldn't， 我不应该 constantly 持续的、一直的 look at the dark side of things， 就是不要持续的一直看每件事情都看到它最糟糕的那一面，看到它坏的那一面，那就是消极。好，所以消极也可以这样翻出来。
Okay, one more time, and watch where I put stress here. I went to see a psychiatrist about it, and he told me that I should learn how to deal better with stress, and that I shouldn't constantly look at the dark side of things. All right, let's look at the translation in our magazine. I went to a psychiatrist, and he told me that I should learn how to lower my stress level and stop thinking about everything so negatively. 消极 is actually negative, 悲观 is pessimistic.But often we translate 消极 as pessimistic in English because when you say, 他什么事情都很消极, he's pessimistic about everything. 你要看上下文. But negatively is okay here. I went to a psychiatrist and he told me that I should learn how to lower my stress level and stop thinking about everything so negatively.
To lower my stress level 就是降低我的紧张的标准或紧张的程度
yeah.
所以也就是学着释放自己的压力。
That is it for today. Please tune in next time. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.